And welcome back, everyone. We are ending this break slightly early because all the players are ready for our next game this evening. That being Punchbowl taking on. There we go, Columbia Catholic College. I'm Chris. That's Skex once again, and well, we're just hoping for a game that's maybe a tad closer than what we saw in our first.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of a blowout there. I think it was Shifu V5 in that first series. Really blew us away, but we're going to be looking for some more stellar stuff out of these guys now. The Punchbowl boys versus Columbia Catholic College. It is week 2 of the Meta High School Esports League, and so far we have had some good, we've had some bad, and you know what? I'm still raring for more.
Indeed, and well, yeah, hopefully the players get in very quickly. We shouldn't be that far away from kicking things off, and yeah, this will be interesting to see what happens here in the New South Wales division, where sort of as in the same boat as where we were with the Victorians, so both teams currently 1-0 up in the standings.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, the Victorian team's doing quite well early on in this. We are still only in week 2, so there is time for other teams to catch up, but that is a very good start for them. Looking down at our third match, next up is going to be two teams from the same school as well, Aurora versus the YouTubers. That's going to be quite an interesting one. I expect them to be quite well practiced teams, seeing as there's two from the same school there, but you never know. Maybe these teams we're about to see have gone and found these scrims and really come in strong here as well.
Yeah, hopefully that will be the case as time just continues to tick down here. I think players were expecting to kick off a little smidge earlier, but yeah, hopefully we will be getting things away surely enough.
Yeah, worth checking whether the players are ready, I suppose, before we head on with these things.
Yeah.
But don't have a lot of time to fill. Looks like we do have teams starting to enter now. Yep, there's all three players of the blue side there coming in, and the orange is there as well. Here we go, coming in now. There's a kickoff that almost ends up in a kickoff goal straight off the bat. It would have been a similar start to our first series.
It would have been eerily similar, but for now, at the very least, Punchbowl will not be able to score the early goal here, but maybe it might do so here. Isam sets it up nicely. Can he get it past three defenders? Sets it up for his teammate, leaves it to Tripoli, who shoots, and that's an early goal.
Yeah, almost looking like that second attempt was actually fake there as well by Sweaty, I believe it is. So, quite impressed by how these guys went.
Yeah, it's a good bit of a team play to kick things off there, just letting everyone have their chance to try and bait out their opposition, and they did so nicely there. So early goals once again to the blue side of Punchbowl, and they'll be looking to try and add to the tally as quickly as they can. But for now, their opponents just keep control of the ball, just looking to try and take it out here. Sneaky Lemon forced them to go back, but eventually Punchbowl picks up the ball once again here. And Tripoli, he's just going to go for another shot. Sends that one a bit too narrow, however, will be deflected off the post. Islam follows through, however, but he can't really get it too close to the net. Second attempt, he senses the ball, but no one there to greet it. So Sneaky Lemon should pick up the ball once again and try and carry it out of their half at the very least.
Already looking like a little bit more of an even game than we had in our first series. But that's a wide shot, could have made that gap a little less even there for this blue side of the Punchbowl boys. Not going to find it yet now. Sweaty looking for another one. He gets it. Top right corner. The placement on that is beautiful and followed up well just to secure that as well.
Yeah, did very well to get that final touch into the net. Tricky one as well, just to make it there to get to the top corner, but he's able to do so, and yeah, that'll be the 2-0 lead Punchbowl.
And now looks like Sweaty will be the man again. No, Isam's going to actually double back on that. Does bring it in from that corner. Probably could have gone for a shot himself, but doubles back. Now Sweaty dukes the goalie and puts one in his own net. That is unbelievably unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know what else you can say to that. That is Yeah, quite unfortunate stuff there. So technically all 3 goals still converted by Punchbowl here, but just one into their own net. So gives your own side of CCC something to work with here as we get past the opening 100 seconds of action here, but we'll be looking to try and make amends here. Punchbowl there immediately going back into the attack. A nice little stop block there from Solid Neko. Now gets it over to Sweaty. Is just trying to send the ball up for Tripoli here. Gets the attempt going, but once again, he just finds a post there, Tripoli.
Yeah, this is the second time he's hit wide on that as well. Could have been 4 goals in this already had his aim just been half a degree better there. It's really, really a matter of inches, not meters there, but unfortunately just barely off those posts. The woodwork getting a little bit of a beating already from the Punchbowl boys. They're still up by 1 at the moment, but could have been a bigger gap, and now Columbia Catholic still in position to maybe bring this back to even, especially with an attempt like that. Unfortunately, Carnival unable to make that work.
Yeah, unable to get the shot off here, and that will allow Sweaty to set it up for Isam, who sends it hard. Tripoli last man through. Ball just out of his control, but Sweaty just keeps it locked into the attacking third for the moment, but can't do too much with the ball going towards the side. So might just set it up for CCC once again as they look to just try and find an equaliser. Unable to do so for the moment here as they're going to be forced back onto defence here. Tripoli can't get the ball in time to follow through, but at the very least, if a Punchbowl ball is over towards the side.
Into the corner again as Silent Nico gets under it. It's going to get past him though. Sweaty does make it in front of the goal.
Oh!
It's just going to go wide, but it will get pinched in off of that post by Isam.
Yeah, just able to get it there as able to just pinch it in and send it on in, but yeah, that could have been another missed opportunity there for Punchbowl, but eventually the Rejects were able to get it in and they finally build that gap back out to 2.
Speaking of missing though, I mean, Columbia was available there. They had 2 defenders in net at times there. The flips are just taking them both under the ball. An unfortunate situation for them, but you know what, that's the kind of improvements you have to make to win in a series like this. The Sneaky Lemon barely gets away from putting that back in front of his own net there for a moment. Good setup there for Sweaty, but just not quite finished as a Rule 1 starts up in the corner.
But it won't be for long as Isar quickly gets the back-to-back double there, and Punchbowl Rejects are starting to now drift away here from their opponents. They were a bit wayward for a fair while in the middle part of the game, but able to finally get the ball on target and really able to just get it past the defenders now as well. Also denying him any opportunity really to attack Punchbowl Punchbowl's just denying CCC the opportunity to attack as well, which is what I was trying to say, but yeah, all of that's just leading to what's turning into a fairly dominant game here. Tripoli looks for another goal, but this time Carnival will be able to get the save.
Looked like it still might have been slightly off target, so Tripoli's aim just needing a little tiny bit of work there. It's not by much either. It's got a harsh call really. That's going to be in though. Not sure if that was a little bit of a fake there on the goalie as well. Sweaty followed it up well and just waited out Nico. He thought there was a touch coming at some point, I assume.
Yeah, I thought Nico would just power it through and just land it into the corner, but yeah, it doesn't do so, and well, that's bad news for CCC as this first game is probably out of their grasp right now. So Punchbowl Rejects go 1-0 up in this VO3 series, and yeah, they'll be looking to try and make this another relatively quick 2-0 for us tonight on broadcast.
Quick is right. The scoreline really reflecting there actually. Only 1 shot on net for the orange side. They'll make it 2 on 0 seconds and take 1 back as well. Definitely a more even series than our first, but a little bit of outclassing there still by the Punchbowl boys.
Yeah, the consolation there for CCC, but yeah, it was pretty good stuff there from Punchbowl Rejects as they take the 1-0 lead now, but they'll be looking to just try and picked a few things up because it wasn't completely clean from the blue side in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it wasn't really clean by anybody involved. There were moments of backflips and missing across the board, really. But you know what? Still a better series than our first, and looking forward to more out of these guys as they warm up throughout this.
Yeah, it's definitely positive stuff for CCC. There's every chance they might be able to pull off a bit of, or spruik a bit of an upset in game number 2 and force us into a game 3 decider. But for now, at the very least, well, everyone does need their own things to fix up. But CCC just trying to get out of their own half. That's going to be the main goal for him here. So they did seem like they were really affected just by that continual pressing attack from the blue side of Punchbowl rejects.
Yeah, and that attack has been a big thing across both series so far. The more attacking team has been the one that wins every single time so far. So, you know what? Just getting that confidence and sending teammates up for the ball, making sure you keep in rotation. That is definitely the way to win these series.
Indeed, as this could be an early goal. No, Silent Echo able to bring the ball out of the danger zone for now, but Tripoli keeps the ball locked into the corner for a moment here. Tries to set something up, but just doesn't work out for him there. Ball has to go back, and now Carnival actually just takes himself out there. Leads him to sneaky lemon, but he can't do too much with the ball there. Now is tries for a long ranger. Neko easy pop up there, but this could work out for Tripoli or Sweaty, and Carnival misses the save. So Sweaty will once again get credited with the opening goal in this second game.
Yeah, he's definitely coming through strong, however, I don't know if I'd call it a carry. The whole team is definitely putting in effort on these. Already less than a minute down and 4 shots on board for this blue side. The Punchbowl boys definitely aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive play style from Punchbowl rejects as they look to try and get a 2-0 series victory here to go 2-0 up in the round or in the regional standings. But CCC once again they continue to lift. Carnival just steals the ball from his teammate there, who was in a pretty decent spot to go for the attempt. And now this could lead to a counter attack here as this just sneaks it in via the post. It dribbles back into the center, and that will be a 2-0 lead for Punchbowl.
Yeah, both Isam and Sweaty now with a goal each and 2 shots on board. That was quite the goal though. A lot of teamwork actually coming out for that one. And Tripoli picking up an assist in amongst these shots as well. So whole team working very hard together. It's a good look for the Punchbowl boys.
God, call me Miss Sneeze there, Gex. Sweaty gets yet another one into the net here, and while Punchbowl looks like they fixed up their goal percentage issues from last game, because they're just really starting to dominate now. Most of the shots have been on target, most of the shots have been sailing in, no real need for the crossbars to deflect it away, and yeah, this is turning into something that we saw in our first series earlier.
Now, Silent Nico, a little bit of a lame touch, will send that into the opponent's hands, but no setup available as it sends itself quite calmly over the net there now. Nico, a little bit of a miss there on the defense, needs some wider turns and communication out of this orange team to make sure that they don't get these awkward positions underneath the ball. They need to be facing it as it comes towards them. It has been a sore point for them so far, nearly a shot for them there, but still 0 shots on the ball forward. They need to set something up here. It's a good pass out to Sneaky Lemon, but Tripoli will take it away and send it downfield for his own setup. Now, off the corner, looking for a teammate. It gets to Sweaty up high. Isam, can he get the angle? No, but Sweaty can. Great shot out of him and a 3rd goal for his efforts.
Yeah, gets a hat-trick, and well, he's just faked out everyone there, including his own teammate. Isam couldn't make it in time, so Sweaty just comes through and says, you know what, I'll just have it back, and he just pops it in. The defenders were left none the wiser, and yeah, a 4-0 lead with 2 minutes 40 remaining. It's looking likely that we're going to be seeing another 2-0 here, and Isam might have just lock that one in 5-0 now for Punchbowl Rejects.
And 5-0, a huge scoreline considering we have not quite reached the halfway mark. 5 seconds from it still. And you know what? At that pace would be 10 goals. That is a terrifying prospect. However, we have seen attack still out of Columbia Catholic College, and it's just not resulted in anything yet. They need to get some confidence under them. A lot of missed flips now as they just try and send themselves at the ball with no real plan.
Yeah, it's sort of like with a De La Salle, really, in the second game of our last series, where they were getting some of the components through, but their confidence just kept being sapped by their opponents. So, yeah, it's looking like we're seeing the same here again. But as I said to De La Salle, I'll say the same to CCC. Having these sorts of games where you do get wrecked early on against stronger opposition, it does benefit you towards the end of the series, or end of the season, where you do start to face against teams that are a bit more within your ballpark, and well, that extra bit of strength just leads into better stuff. But since I say that, Islam just brings him into the door once again. He picks himself up yet another hat trick.
Yeah, and it looks like Columbia Catholic have given up basically. One man sitting on boost as another comes and bumps him quite intentionally, but look at that. Last man left scrambling, no chance of a save out of that. Even if you are down, even if you have a guaranteed loss, you've got to make use of this time if you want to improve as a team, and stuff like this is just, it's not a great look for a school, unfortunately, and Catholic College is going to have to look to do better than this in the future, as they're basically guaranteed loss now. 1 goal to go for the possibility of that Brazil, though. For the Punchbowl boys, they were almost able to get it there, but just going to have to try one more time as it gets sent downfield. Isam will chase it up, but not a good setup chance here.
Yeah, not really set up there to try and convert off. They might try for this one, however, but Danko once again able to get the save there. Isam just chops it down, but no teammate there to follow it through. With a double commit there, but might just work out for Sweaty. He looks to go for 4, and that's an open net, and that will be 7-0.
7-0, and the way this is going, I feel like we may actually see the Brazilian. I do feel like Punchbowl boys are having a bit of fun here, and Columbia Catholic are just not putting up much of a fight at this point.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate truth here, but they should be able to learn from this, as Brazil has just been dead buried and cremated there, as Isam just sets it up for 4 goals for himself, so 4 for Isam, 4 for Sweaty, and yeah, domination, another way of putting it, ladies and gentlemen.
These young teams these days, they don't know the privilege of a 7-1. As it gets taken away from us again, the 8-0 scoreline. Second time tonight we've seen it. Can they top it, though, as they bring it up? 30 seconds to do so as it gets brought away. Will Columbia Catholic be able to bring something out in the dying seconds of this? On the other hand, it's not looking promising, but they are slowly pushing out. A little bit of a pinch away. Tripoli right in the fortunate position to pull that one away. And he's going to go for the air dribble. Tripoli looking for the goal of the match. There it is. Puts it away and takes it to the highest goal line we've seen tonight. 9-0 for the Punchbowl boys.
Yeah, 9-0. Tripoli finally getting onto the board in this second game, but yeah, just adds to the pain for CCC, I suppose. But as I was saying earlier, use this to build, and well, later on in the season, when you get teams that are a bit more within your ballpark, stuff like this can definitely, or games like this will help you a long way. So with that, we've got MVP to decide before we head off once again, Gex. So a bit of a tricky one though. It's probably a 2-horse race between Isam and Sweaty.
Yeah, I've got to give some credit to Tripoli for that last one. Probably the best goal we saw tonight as well. Definitely some tricky setups completed by the top two. But yeah, a little bit of credit due for Tripoli there for getting on the board with one of the better goals we've seen tonight. However, yeah, I would have to go with Sweaty, I think, just because he was always the one to initiate the aggression. He really brought the team forward on that attacking front.
Yeah, I can see that. I'll agree with you there, Sweaty. Islam as well did play very well. I think he actually had a few more goals than Sweaty, but yeah, just starting out that aggression really helped out the boys. So yeah, that's how it goes. 9-0 to take the series 2-0 there for Punchbowl. Sweaty with the MVP. And with that, we're off for a longer break now. We'll be back at 7 p.m. AEST for our WA game of tonight. That will be a bit of a intra-school derby, however, as we do have Aurora versus YouTubers, both teams from Wilton Senior High, playing at 7 p.m. So the next 45 minutes, get yourself dinner, get yourself a few drinks into your body, and then come back for the last game of the night.
See you soon.